Hey scholars, happy Wednesday. Today is not just a regular Wednesday. It's a super exciting Wednesday because today is Winston's birthday. On the count of three, can we say happy birthday, Winston? 1, 2, 3. Happy birthday, Winston! I hope you are having the best Wednesday ever, and I cannot believe you are 6 years old already. You are gonna be so ready for first grade when it's time for next school year, and I'm just so impressed, Winston, by the hard work that you are showing in your academics, so your schoolwork, but also you learned how to ride a bike during this time, and I'm just so blown away by your hard work and self-determination, and I cannot wait to see you. I miss you very much, and I hope you have the most special birthday ever. Today is also super special because we are reading the very last chapter of our Junie B. Jones is Captain Field Day book. We're on the last chapter, scholars. Can you believe it? Can you believe all the hard work you have shown? Reading with me, answering questions with me, thinking of strong feelings to describe how our characters are feeling throughout these chapters, keeping track of the chapters. Holy moly, you are acting like first graders, and I am so impressed, and I know your teachers are super impressed too. So, we're gonna start by reviewing our words. I'm not gonna do any motions or any noises. You've got this. I wanna see that Vista College prep, self-determination, and I wanna see and hear you do them all on your own. Say, we can do it. Nice job. Let's show our strong muscles, and let's go clap into it on 3. 1, 2, 3, cue the music. Fiction is get ready, go. Good job. The title, get ready, go. Nice job. A chapter is get ready, go. You got it. Character mental state, get ready, go. And character actions, get ready, go. What? Did you just get 100%? Holy moly, scholars, I tell ya, I continue to be so impressed. Keep it up. Today we get to jump into our new chapter, William. What's the title of our chapter? What's the title of our chapter? Yeah, William. And what did we find out last chapter? That William is showing so much courage to do. You got it, scholars. Nice job remembering. Wow, you're being an awesome reader and an awesome almost first grader. Whoa, you're right. William decided he wants to be in the pull-up contest. And that was so surprising for us because we know that William is usually really shy and quiet and whispering and is nervous and worried and doesn't have a lot of confidence. But in the last chapter, at the very end, he was raising his little hand and he wants to be the one in the pull-up contest. What do you think? Do you think he might win? I don't know. Let's find out. I love how we're reading because we want to be entertained, right? We know fiction is make-believe stories. So we're reading it to hear a good story. It's so entertaining, and I love that it gets me even more excited for the next chapter. And today's the very last one. So let's get into our book. Let's find our title. We already know the title is William. We're on chapter number, yeah, we're on chapter number 8. Go ahead and track the book. Track me. Track the book. Track me. You got it. You're so quick. William. All right, get ready. Remember, we're going to continue to think about what's happening in our story by paying extra close attention, making those mental pictures in our brains, and focusing on the characters' actions to help us better understand their mental state, what they're thinking, and how they're feeling. We'll continue to use our chapter chart as we read this last chapter. Ready? All of room 9 kept staring and staring at that boy. Who's that boy? Yeah, William, you got it. Look at his little arms, whispered that Grace. Where are his little muscles, do you think? William doesn't have any little muscles, said Polly Allen Puffer. I've seen the wind blow him down on the playground. Yeah, said Roger. William doesn't even know what a pull-up is, I bet. Our team is going to look worse than ever. I'm looking at their dialogue, scholars, and I know we talked about how Junie B. Jones was not being that great of a captain. I'm also noticing that Polly Allen Puffer and Roger are not being very nice. Neither is Grace. They're not being very good teammates. They're talking badly about how he doesn't have muscles, and they think he's going to make the team look even worse. That's really mean. Let's keep reading. Mrs. snapped her angry fingers at us. That woman has ears like a hawk. Strong Frankie went first. The room 8 teacher lifted him up to the high bar. Then, quick as a wink, he did a loud grunt, and he pulled his chin right up to the bar. 1, hollered room 8. Strong Frankie did another grunt. Then he pulled himself up again. 2, shouted room 8. After that, he just kept right on going. Strong Frankie kept grunting and pulling, and room 8 kept on counting. Let's count together. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Finally, Strong Frankie dropped down to the ground. 7, 7. Strong Frankie did 7, shouted New Thelma. Room 9 sat down in the grass, real gloomy. 'Cause William was next, that's why. We covered our eyes and peeked through our fingers. Mrs. lifted him up to the pull-up bar. It was not fun to watch, 'cause William just kept dangling and dangling up there, and he didn't even move a muscle. Pretty soon, room 8 started to laugh. It was loudish and meanish. I made a fist at those people. Hey, you want a piece of this? I shouted, real mad. Mrs. snapped her fingers at me again. Then all of a sudden, William kicked his legs a little bit. Then he kicked them again. And wowie, wow, wow. Oh, that was fun to read. Let's read that again. And wowie, wow, wow. His chin went right up to the bar. And that is not even the best part, because as soon as he came down, he went right back up again. I springed up from the grass. 2! William, you did 2 pull-ups, and you didn't even grunt, I hollered, very thrilled. William went up again. My mouth fell all the way open. 3! William, you did 3! After that, all of room 9 springed up from the grass too. Scholars, we've got some exciting things happening in our chapter right now, but I want us to pause. Are you ready? Say pause. Good. I want us to pause. Remember on page 60, we said that William's teammates were not being very good teammates. They were talking badly about him. And all of a sudden, the kids in room, let's look back in our text. The kids in room 8 started to laugh at him. How did the kids laughing at William motivate him? How did it motivate him? Yeah. Remember, he starts to kick his legs and kick his legs after they're laughing at him? He did not give up. Remember we said he's showing courage? It motivated him to do better. It motivated him to show the other scholars what he's capable of, that he can do it, no matter what they're saying about him. So now, is Junie B. Jones being a good or bad captain? And how do you know? I love how we're continuing to think about our answers, making sure we have really strong evidence. Is Junie B. Jones being a good captain or a bad captain? And how do you know? We always give text evidence. Oh, you're looking at her dialogue? Me too. What dialogue helps you figure out if she's being a good captain or a bad captain? Yeah, Scar, she's being such a good captain right now. She's cheering William on. Even when other scholars chose to laugh at him and say mean things, she's deciding to be a good captain and supporting her team, cheering him on, saying nice things, counting out loud for him, and she's hollering so loud, showing that enthusiasm for him. She's being so enthusiastic and being such an amazing captain that now everyone in room 9 is joining in. Let's keep reading and show our own enthusiasm and start with the top of page 62. 4, William, 4, we shouted. 5, William, we shouted. 6, we shouted. 7, 8, 9, 10, we shouted. William dangled for a little while longer. Then he kicked his legs one more time. And what do you know? 11! It was the happiest day of our whole entire kindergarten. When William dropped down, all of room 9 piled on top of him. William! William! You did it! You did it! We hollered real joyful. Pretty soon, we heard a muffly voice. It said, "Get off me," I think. Then all of us got up, and we stood William on his feet. Room 9 danced all around that guy. Also, we tried to lift him on our shoulders, because he was our hero, that's why. Only our shoulders kept collapsing. Plus, William's shoes kicked us in the face. Then, all of a sudden, a bright idea popped into my head. People, wait! I've got it! I've got it! I know how to show William he is our hero, I said. After that, I whispered my idea to Mrs. Scholars, what do you think Junie B. Jones is whispering to Mrs.? What idea do you think she has? How are they going to show William that he's their hero? I know one thing they already tried to do, but it didn't work, was put him on their shoulders. But that didn't work because their shoulders kept collapsing. He was too heavy. They couldn't carry him. So what do you think Junie B. Jones is whispering to William? Did you read ahead? What a smart cookie. Let's keep reading and find out. After that, I whispered my idea to Mrs. And guess what? She took the red cape right off my shoulders and she pinned it onto William's shoulders instead, just like I told her. William saved the day, I said. William is our superhero. His name should be Super William, I think. Scholars, what was it that she whispered to Mrs.? What did she want to do to celebrate him? Yeah, she's being so kind. She gave him the cape that she was wearing. Remember in the earlier chapter when she found a towel with Mrs. to put around her shoulder to look like a superhero? She gave that to William to celebrate him. William smiled real big. Then he zoomed around the playground and the cape flied behind him. Mrs. smiled. See, boys and girls, see what can happen if you don't give up on yourselves? Just then, William zoomed back to where we were. But I don't get it, William, I said. How did you even do that? How did you do 11 pull-ups? Because those things are very hard. William smiled, kind of shy. I practiced. That's how, he said. I got a pull-up bar for Christmas, and I practiced every day. Just then, William's daddy came hurrying over, and he put Super William on his shoulders. Then all of us marched to room 9. It was like a happy parade. And here's another happy thing. Our families came and ate cookies with us, and they were proud of how we did. My family hugged me very much. Then my Grandma Miller hugged Super William too. And Grandpa Miller flew him all around in the air, because William loved that cape, I tell you. And so guess what else? I didn't even ask for it back. Not for the whole rest of the day. This is being nice of me, I said to just myself. I am being a good team captain. After that, I laughed right out loud. Because what do you know? I was tooting my own horn. Scholars, what an amazing end to such an amazing chapter book that we've read together. I want to know. This was all about William, right? He was our super shining star in this chapter. What was the big event that he was able to do and to crush and to show all of his courage and hard work? What happened in this story that we need to make sure we put on our chart? Drum roll. Yeah, William won the pull-up contest. Oh my goodness, were you expecting that? Did you think he was gonna win? Oh, you are too smart. Yeah, William won the pull-up contest. Let's put that on our chart. Okay, scholars, so we know the big event. William won that pull-up contest. Silent excitement. What was the big action that Junie B. Jones did in this chapter that really celebrated him, made him feel important, made him feel even more proud of himself? What did she do? I know character actions are, get ready, go. Character actions are what the character does. What did Junie B. Jones do to celebrate him? You are too smart. You don't need Miss Coil's help at all. You are right. Junie B. Jones gave him her cape. That is so important. I know how meaningful that cape was to Junie B. Jones, and yet she took it off and gave it to William to celebrate him. Let's put that on our chart. So now you guessed it, scholars. The last thing we need to do is think about the feeling that was so strong in our last chapter, chapter number 8. Okay, when I think about this chapter, I'm thinking of a feeling that everyone is now feeling because of all the events and all the actions that occurred throughout this chapter. How is everyone feeling in this story? Super smart thinking. If you need to, let's look back at our resource. I know that they won an event finally. William helped them. He helped them win the pull-up event, so they finally won an event. Junie celebrates him and gives him her cape. He's feeling so proud of himself, and the whole class is so... You got it, they're so happy. I know that's one of our first feelings, and so it's easy for us to grab happy and think, yeah, I think they're feeling happy. And I totally agree with you, scholars, but I know we've been working on strong feelings. What's an even stronger, better feeling than just saying that they feel happy? There was a word that the text was using that the author put into this chapter over and over and over. It described the way that the scholars were talking in this chapter. Do you remember what it was? It starts with a chunk. The chunk is TH. TH. Did you see it? I noticed it right away on page 61 when Junie B. Jones realizes that William is doing an amazing job. She's hollering. Do you see those capital letters, the thing that she's hollering so loud? How is she saying that? Yeah, the text says that she hollered, very thrilled. Thrilled. I think that's an even stronger feeling than just happy. They're so thrilled, scholars. I'm going to add that to our chart. So, Vista Voyagers, I have a challenge for you today. Can you say, bring it on? Nice work. I have a challenge for you. I want to know, how have the scholars in room 9, how have their feelings changed from chapters 6 and 7 to chapter 8? I noticed in 6 and 7, chapter 6 and 7, they were feeling depressed and defeated. How did that change in chapter 8? I want you to answer this question on a piece of paper. I want you to try and include your text evidence as best you can. If you can't remember the page number, that's okay. Just tell me what in the text we read that helped you figure out your answer. So I want to know, again, how have the scholars in room 9, Junie B. Jones's class, how have their feelings changed from chapter 6 and 7 to chapter 8? When you are done answering this question on your paper, go ahead and text a picture of it over to your teacher and they will share it with me. I cannot wait to see your hard work. And again, I just continue to be so proud of you as we prepare and get ready to go into first grade. So wonderful, wonderful job, Vista Voyagers. Enjoy the rest of your day. And Winston, I hope you continue to have an amazing birthday. See you tomorrow, guys. Bye-bye.